Right, I'm going to try this setup slightly different today. I said in one of my last videos that what I want to do is to pitch this without pulling it off trees. So I want to take out the element of the supporting trees because I want to have this somewhere where there's no trees. I need to know I can be able to do that. So as I said before, I already had one of these, an extendable pole. I picked another one up from Amazon. I got 2 guidelines on each, and well, I know in theory how to do it. I'm just going to wonder if it's just going to be as easy practically to do it. I've pitched traditional tents in this way before, but I've not tried doing this one, so this could be one for bloopers reel. Well, as you can see, it's up in principle, but it's not pulled taut enough, and I can't pull it too tight at the minute because I've only got tiny pegs holding it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut myself some decent sized pegs and then I can get some proper tension on it. So I'll come back to you once that's all done, but the poles are working, they're holding it up as they are, they're not dropping down, so I'm happy with that so far. I just need to make myself some proper robust pegs. As if by magic, if you can see past my small but beautiful head, now I've put those proper pegs in, I can pull the tension, and I have done, and it's come completely taut now at the top, which is what I was after. So extremely happy with that. I'm going to just go around now, sort the sides out, and then I'll come back to you once we're inside. As you can see behind me, all finished setting up now. I've done things slightly different to the last time I was set up, but I'm just going to, while I've got some light, I'm going to try and make myself a holder for my lantern. So I'm going to crack on with that now. But I will bring you back and show you just the tiny tweaks I've done. Just, I think it helps me set it up a little bit better. Guys, sorry about the noise of the traffic. It's coming up to 5 o'clock now, so it's rush hour, and as all the leaves are starting to drop off now and the seasons are changing, it looks beautiful in here, but it doesn't do anything for sheltering out the noise of the traffic, so I'll apologise for that. But as I said, I'll bring you back now. She's up, and she again, yeah, I'm going to get told off for calling it she, but it's up and it's all self-supporting, which I'm happy about. The ridge line or the top of it is not as taut as what it would be when you've got 2 trees holding it, but yeah, I think it's not a bad pitch. I've just sort of put it up fairly quickly, so there is things that I could do to titivate it and just get a better pitch, but for now I'm happy with it. So I'll take you around and I'll show you one of the things I've done, which is I've done differently from last week. The major change I've done is, last time I put this up, I had the poles up and they was in this loop here. But now what I've done is I've put a split in the sticks, pulled them out and pulled them taut and then pegged them straight down. And that seems to be working, yeah, working well, like. Because the problem is, every time you put this up, if you put it up in different places, it's always going to be a slightly different height. So you might cut your sticks one size, and like I found today, when I pitched it here, because I'll show you a video in a minute of the other side, it's absolutely sod and bog in here. Yeah, they weren't long enough, so to make do with the sticks I already had, I sort of just split them and pulled them down. It works really well. Well, finally time to chill, thank God. Just seems like a busy day. I come out late. I usually like to be out by 10 if I'm camping, but I didn't manage to get my arse here till about 2 o'clock, and then the time I'd set up and faffed about everything, yeah, time's just got away from me. Just like the years got away from me. We're in November now, November the 8th, and this year my New Year's Eve resolution was to get out camping as much as possible, and I've been out quite a bit, but I've hardly filmed, like, which is a shame. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I've been down to Aldi's earlier. Other supermarkets aren't as cheap, but are available, and some do a price match. However, look what I found. Snakebite and black in a can. I've never tried snakebite and black out of a can. Used to have it in the pubs as a youngster, like, but I'll give it a whirl. Oh, it's nice, really nice. 4%. I've got some other different flavour ciders for in a bit as well. Yeah, 4%. It's sweet. It's a lot sweeter than what you'd have it in a pub if someone made it, but they don't like making it these days, do they? Like, you go ask for a snakebite and black and they're, no, you can't do it, or they give you half a pint and some blackcurrant. As I said before, been to Aldi's, so tea's not special. Some hot dogs I'm going to be having. That'll be nice. Quick, cheap, easy. You don't have to be always steak and flash stuff when you're camping. Sometimes the simple things are the nicest things. I got a bag of spicy wotsits as well, if you can see them. Hot diggity dogs. Right, scran's done. There we are. Simply hot dogs, ketchup, some hot spicy cheese in some buns, and we're not toasted. We're not toasted them because we're not Subway sandwiches. I'll have them in a minute. Let them cool a second. And talking about Subway sandwiches, who's been to Subway recently and found that they can't have the sandwiches toasted that they used to have toasted? You just go there. I don't know if it's a franchise thing, but I went to one in Portsmouth and I asked for my Subway. I said, can I have it cheese and toasted, please? Oh no, we can't do that. A cheesesteak one on Italian herbs and something else, and they said they couldn't toast it. We're against the policy. What a load of shite, like. Since when have you not been able to have sandwiches you want your way from Subway? Their slogan's something like have it your way as well, something like that, or eat fresh or some shite. Well, hot dogs went down, absolute treat. It can't beat a good wiener. And to wash it down with, like I said, we've got some different flavour ciders. Sherbet lemon from Aldi, 4% again. Don't know what it tastes like. Not a big fan of lemon, if I'm honest, but I'll give it a whirl. Doesn't smell it much. Strange. If I had to guess, I wouldn't have guessed that was sherbet lemon. Not the worst tasting thing I've had, but it's not the best neither. Oh, bubblegum I've got later on tastes a bit better. Well, pitch black now anyway. It's 6 o'clock, so not a lot to do. Just going to chill, watch some Netflix, do a little bit of editing, have a couple of beers, and then tuck in for an early night, I think. Well, like I said before, bubblegum flavour. It describes it as a tasty bubblegum flavoured cider. I'll fucking decide. 4% again. Got a good snap on it. Oh, it's blue. Don't know if you can see that, but it is bright blue. Yeah, again, don't smell like bubblegum. Tastes like toothpaste. That's rancid. Really sweet. Really sugary. Toothpaste. So I don't recommend that one. However, I will persevere because I don't want to pour it out. I'm not jibbing tonight. Yeah. So sherbet lemon, don't really recommend. Bubblegum, don't really recommend. Snakebite and black's nice though. Really nice. I've had to open the door in here because it is absolutely sweltering. I made me out a bit bigger and now my ears are sticking out like hell. So it's absolutely roasting. It's about 10 o'clock now, so I've just been watching a bit of Netflix. It's nice. This is why I like using this area, because I've got 4G, so like when you know if you go camping this time of year, you were stuck in a tent most of the time, so it's nice to be able to have some sort of internet access. Then I can, not only that, but I can text people, message people, get out. I like the idea. Well, I do like being away. I like camping, being in nature. It's just nice every now and again just to drop a message, see what everyone else is doing, send you pictures and wind people up that can't go camping. I'll persevere with this, and yeah, if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, I'll show you in the morning as well. I brought proper camp bed today, army issued cot. I'm not falling through that fucker, not for no one. If I do, I'll fall straight onto logs. Yeah, and I bought logs again because everything's sodden and wet outside. You'll have seen my video of me earlier walking through last time I camped. It's like a big, well, it's like a big pond. So yeah, there's no fancy bushcraft today other than me trying to make me lantern hanger, and it's all right. Does the job. Like, you want to be able to sell it in a shop, but it works. And if it works, it's all right. Like. Guten Morgen. Well, it absolutely hammered it down last night. Absolutely pissed down. From probably about 10 o'clock till, it was heavy till about 1, then it lightened off, and then it's just been coming in heavy showers most of the morning. It's just gone 8 o'clock. If you can hear the morning chorus of the birds and the traffic going past. Yeah, it took me ages to get to sleep last night with the rain. And then this morning when I woke up, fire had gone out and it was cold, so I jumped out of bed, relit the stove. But the good thing about this hot tent is it doesn't take long at all to warm back up, so it was probably 5 minutes and it was back up to temperature again. I'm just going to chill for a little bit first, wake myself up properly, then I'll get a brew on and I'll think about doing some breakfast then. I'll see you in a minute when I'm dressed. 3 3-in-1s for a a super brew, a mega brew, like a mega pint. Big shout out to Johnny Depp. Oh, that's going to hit the spot. Right, so I quietly started packing away now. The weather is a lot nicer this morning than what it predicted, so that's a blessing. So what you don't see behind the scenes when I do this sort of setup is I have to park up outside the woods, and then, I mean, yesterday it was 4 shuttles in with all the kit I've got, which is a bit of a nightmare. So I managed to do 3 shuttles at the minute in the dry. I've only got my Bergen left. I'm waiting for the stove to cool down, and then I can draw up the tent then, and I've got my chair. So yeah, well, it's been good. It was interesting last night because when I went to bed before the rain, all the tent was taut at the top, and we have a little bit of rain and it causes it all to sag. Now I checked the guys and they're still as tight as what they were, so it's just the material. Once the material gets a bit damp, yeah, the rain's coming back now. Yeah, once the material gets a bit damp, it tends to sag no matter how much tension you got on it. But once I lit the fire at the stove this morning and it started to heat up in here again, it just all went and pulled itself taut, which is interesting. Like I say, absolutely poured down last night as well. So, and my rigger boots I had on yesterday, look at me do a chicken dance. Rigger boots I had on yesterday started to rub because they're brand new. So I've had to resort to Crocs. You see, I roll my trousers up, so I've got to get across that stream, and everywhere here is just puddles where they weren't puddles yesterday. So, but it's that time of year, I suppose. But I proved to myself that this tent will survive on poles only, in the right sort of tension. So that's good. That means I know I can take this somewhere. I don't have to rely on there being trees. I've always got my hammock in my Bergen anyway, in case there is trees. It just means I'll have to take my cot bed. And I know I said I was going to show you my cot bed, but I forgot to show you my cot bed. But believe me, it's a cot bed, the army issue, and I'll put a picture up somewhere over the top of my face now, showing you what an army issue cot bed looks like. But I'm sure you all know what it looks like anyway. Right, I'm going to finish my brew and then pack up. If it's dry, I'll film a bit of packing up, and if not, well, if not, you'll come back to me in here sheltering, and I'll just sit around then. Well, I think I jinxed myself. That's put the spanner in the works for the dry pack up, so I'm going to wait here now. And thanks for watching, guys. As always, really appreciate it. If you made it this far, thank you. I'm about to get drenched packing up, so I'm not going to film that. So once again, if you've subscribed, thanks very much. If you'd like to leave a comment below, that'd be amazing. Put a thumbs up, that just helps YouTube sort of get along with how the videos are doing. And I'll see you very shortly. For all those who are attending armistice parades this weekend, good on you. Hey, never forget, lest we forget.